This is Houston. Say again, please.
Houston, we've had a problem.
It's been here a while. Hasn't made a jump in centuries. We're lucky the Fallen haven't completely picked it clean.
Will it fly?
I can make it work. Okay, it's not going to break orbit. It just might get us to the city. Now, about that transmat. Bringing you in. You can come back for them when you're ready. Let's get you home.
Hey there guys, so Destiny Beta, we finally got to play it and we've all been hammering away at it while the beta was open. It's now closed, of course. Boo! Oh god, I miss it already. It's so much fun, the game. There was a bit of a mixed reaction from people on it, but in the main part most people absolutely adored the game, absolutely fell in love with it. I think people had a few, not concerns, but hopes, if you will, that the universe is going to be interesting enough to run around in and do things in, that it won't get too monotonous and too repetitive. But the game itself is absolutely gorgeous. Certainly, I mean, I played it on the PS4. I did download it onto the Xbox One just so that I could compare, and it looked just as gorgeous there, to be fair, even though the Xbox One beta was in 900p, I think. But it will be in 1080p on launch. I'm not sure why the beta wasn't in 1080p, but they both looked absolutely fantastic. The wonderful thing about this game, and I spoke to a friend on Twitter, Tris, about this, and we were agreeing that it's been a long time, certainly on console, that I can remember, where a game has kind of brought people together to play together as a team, or and have a nice vibe about it, rather than people all just fending for themselves to get the XP, to get the level ups, to get the... It doesn't have that vibe about it at all. You benefit from helping each other. And I can't remember the last time I played a game on console where it felt like that. I mean, just about every multiplayer game has been all about you leveling up, all about, you know, shooting people in the face, shooting other people in the face, and it's never been my thing. I mean, I understand people love that, you know, the whole COD thing, and even Halo and such, like, to an extent, is all that sort of thing, but there hasn't been one for me that has sort of brought people together and had a nice vibe and feel, and people want to jump into your fire team and group and go just exploring in an MMO style. So the game itself it plays exactly like that. It's a massive multiplayer online, an MMO at its heart, but you can go off into a section of the game where you can go and compete against other fighters and other things. I think you're stripped. I haven't actually tried that section, but I think you're stripped of sort of all level up type stuff, and you have to go in and just fend for yourself at equal measure, which is also quite clever. And you get sort of bonuses and I think you can win weapons and armor and stuff like that by fighting it. So it kind of suits everybody, really. The story concept seems fantastic. The feel of the game, it feels Bungie-like, but it also feels, it does feel quite Activision-y as well, from the early days of COD, when you're using the first-person attributes and fighting. Another glorious thing, actually, was when you go into first-person games and you design this character and you make them all pretty and awesome and all these cool features, and spend about 3 hours designing a character, and then you slide into first-person mode and you never see them. Now, all the action is in first-person, but the beauty of this game is when you go to the tower, which is kind of like the hub of of Earth, or the last city, everything you do is in third person, so you can see your character and you can kind of connect to it, because you can spend quite a lot of time there walking around, going to the weapon shops and talking to you know, different clan members and stuff like that. So you get to connect with your character, whereas in other games you can't do that, and it's absolutely genius, and it plays really smoothly as well in third person. So I like little things like that they've done, which is a little bit different than the norm. You can get things, you can get different kinds of ship as well, although we've yet to see whether or not the ships have any kind of part to play. At the moment, you literally just see your plane when you go into orbit to put your fire team together, and then you just sort of see it flying around, and then you arrive, you see it fly off. It's almost like a loading screen. You see it fly off, and then you arrive at your destination, being the next level. The levels are absolutely massive. They look absolutely gorgeous. The gunfighting and the gameplay itself. You've got 3 categories of character. Probably forget them now. You've got mage, hunter, and it's not called a rogue. Something else. Something like rogue. So you've got 3 different characters that you can sort of run around. Well, you can go through the story 3 times if you want to see what each character's like, I suppose. So there is a little bit of depth there. The customization seems to be massive, but like when you get level ups, and there seems to be an awful lot you can do in there. We got capped at level 8, so although you could play and still get items, a lot of items obviously you couldn't wear because you had to be a certain level to wear them, but you could see that there was a massive amount of kit to get, and it all looks absolutely fantastic, really, really good. So, I'm missing it already. I mean, it was so addictive to have a game that you can jump into at any time, and just about every one of your friends was playing it. And there was people dropping into mine just silently, and then I would go, oh, there's so-and-so, you know. I mean, that's exactly the sort of stuff that I've not seen on console for many a year, if at all. So it's nice that people can just jump in and join in and go and have a good time together. So I'm really looking forward to that coming out in September. Thank God The Last of Us is coming out in a couple of days, and Metro's coming out sort of toward the end of August as well. So I've got a couple of things to look forward to, and a whole pile of things I'm going to do for the channel on the PS4 games and the Xbox One games I've already got. So there's loads for you to still see from me. So that was it. I just wanted to give you a rundown of the beta. I hope you've enjoyed the gameplay in the background, and I will speak to you all soon. And if you like what you're seeing and you want to join in, smash that subscribe button, and we'll have a laugh and we'll have you together. Alright guys, take it easy, and I'll see you soon. Bye.